Dave's Vault, everybody. So this is kind of everything laid out. I'll take the phone up and scan over everything, but it's everything was assembled with super glue, even the plastics, which is good because I think I'll be able to pop them off their bases. And you see how this guy, he put them straight forward. In order to rank these things up nicely, you cant them at the 45. And that way, I mean, nothing is looking straight forward, but you can rank everything up nicely. So let's go over the basics of what I have here. So 2 regiments of ghouls, that I'm very excited for. These guys, you kind of need them for chaff, and they are kind of living or whatever. They're not shambling, though, is a thing, so you can march them. They're a lot more maneuverable than the rest of them. Here we've got a weird, 17 revenants. I'm okay because I have a horde of revenants I'm actually finishing up. I've got a little regiment of wights and a regiment of werewolves, which is good because that will give me extra hordes. I do have a balefire catapult. This is a big one, the Revenant King on Burrowing Worm. I've got 10 more mummies. Oh boy, I really hate those models, but oh boy. I do have Morgoth the Faceless, which is nice, and I've got another Necromancer, the Head. We'll see what we can do here. You know what, actually? What would be super delicious? I'm gonna pull this bearded head off, and the skeleton sprue comes with an empty hood. Yeah, that's what's up. Even if I have to take this little lip thing, his collar, whatever that stiff is, I don't know what, I'm gonna shave that down and I'm gonna put that empty hood in there. That would be cool. All right, awesome. So, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4 regiments of skeletons. So 80 more skeletons. I don't know what I'm going to do with 120 skeletons, but there it is. So here, 1, 2, 3 regiments of zombies. But the caveat of that is over there. So I'm thinking I'm going to have another 80 zombies, and I should have another regiment of ghouls. So if I have another regiment of zombies and I already have 2 hordes, that means I can totally run the Goreblight tier list, which is 2 legions of zombies. So that's 60 and then another 60. And then I have another horde. So after making another 60, so this plus whatever's in the sprues would make 2 hordes. I added to my other 2 hordes, that is 120. Oh, actually, that just gives me 2 legions. And I'll just proxy out some skeletons or something, say that's a regiment of zombies. But anyhow, let me see what I have here. I haven't looked really. I just got the models organized. Zombies. Okay, and I got a bunch of bases. I don't know what you guys were looking at while I was jerking around with these sprues. And a whole mess of sprues here too. Okay. And then 1 over here for some reason. So in each of these, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 zombies. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, we all know what 6 and 4 make. Yeah, regiment. Okay. And these bad boys, you only get 2 ghouls. That's a bummer. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Not quite another regiment. So 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I know I have an extra ghoul myself, because when I bought the ghoul ghast, for some reason they give you one of these when you get the ghoul ghast, because you have to use the legs. You have to use one of these 2 legs for the ghoul ghast because he has a metallic body. So I have an extra ghoul, but that's okay because I'll just call this a regiment. I don't want a multi-base, but if I'm 1 model shy, I think it'll be okay. Maybe I could put on the base like some tombstones or something. I have extra bases, just not many, but I have extra, and I can just put like a tombstone or something, put a placeholder. So yeah, I nabbed all of this for 180. That's inclusive of shipping and everything. So that's not too bad, especially when you think like a horde of skeletons is roughly $50. But the main pieces here were the worm dude, and actually, happy story, I found his sword hilt. So all I have to do is plastic card it up with something, and actually I can make something a bit beefier. I can take that down all the way down to the hilt and make something out of plastic card that's really chunky and pretty awesome. So I'm excited about that find. But so he was the most important. Of course, the zombies were important to me. Morgoth was pretty important, actually. I had been looking at him for a while, and now that I have my hood idea, this dude's gonna be creepy and cool. Not as cool as the Pumpkinhead guy, but he's still gonna be cool. The whites were important, so that gives me a horde, and who doesn't love hordes of big giant metal things? And then actually the werewolves were important too. And the ghouls, very important. So I'm still doing my revenants, so this is kind of white noise, and the skeletons are totally white noise because I've got cleaned versions of all this sitting in my glass cases waiting for paint. Yeah, kind of a nightmare to clean all of this stuff, and I don't know what is down with the pink, but that's getting changed. Yeah, 100% getting changed out. But it kind of stinks, like you see the flash down there at that man's chin. That is not Spanish chin. He is not Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Zoinks! No, none of that. He is... Now, you know what? I'm almost compelled now to keep him like that and paint that up like hair. Damn it! And paint him green. No, I won't do that. I will do him right and proper justice. Plus, Shaggy doesn't have nails going through his knee. Like, bro, doesn't that affect your movement? Like, I mean, I wouldn't be able to move that well. Regardless. So yeah, ghouls, the big critters, the little dudes, the super big guy, and, zombies. Very little of this army is going to go to waste. The skeletons will go into a kind of hibernation. A hibernation of may not ever get touched until a tier list of some grossness comes out, or maybe like version 4 comes out and skeletons are all of a sudden like the bee's knees, and you're like, oh yeah. Then, yeah, 120 of them hitting the board. Can totally do that now. But yeah, zombies will get used eventually, but my main focus will be ghouls to clean them up. And of course, the big grubblies. I mean, that big grubbly right there is going to be the main cheese here. And statistically speaking, these Balefire catapults, now I have a trio. And statistically speaking, the trio was supposed to be the way to go with those things. Because, what is it, 60% of the time they hit all the time? No, not really, but yeah, they're really bad at 2 hit. The thing I do like about them, and any war machine, indirect fire. That's right, I don't have to see you. It doesn't matter about all these heights. Oh, my height 2. Cavalry is blocking line of sight to my height 1. Yeah, doesn't matter. Of course, I'm rolling, what, a 6 to try to hit you? 5 or 6, depends. But, yeah. So they suck as far as getting the 2-hit roll. And I think they're, 100 points each? So it's a little bit of a point sink, especially if you're rocking 3 of them. You could be buying this guy, you know what I'm saying? But when they do hit, it's supposed to be quite devastating. And people cry to their moms. They may actually make phone calls there and then. Not sure, but I know they do when he comes on the board because he's broken sauce. Even though they try to nerf him, you can only nerf broken sauce but so much. So this is my kind of my tournament ones. Oh yeah, you can't draw line of sight to this guy, this, and the other thing. But I think I'm gonna make a pretty one. I think I want to get one of the ones that have the metal base, the circular base that come with it, and make him up pretty. So when it's friendly game time, I can bring him out and be like, yeah. But that guy, he's the down and dirty. Like when I want to actually start measuring and being a bad person by sneaking in like things and hiding him behind things and stuff. Yeah, I want to do that. But anyway, this has gone on fairly long enough. I'm excited. This was a good purchase, especially since I am good at resuscitating dead things. And these were all put together with super glue, so they should be able to snap, come loose pretty easy. If not, put them in your freezer. They will pop loose on their own. Pro tip. Okay, you guys take it easy. Carry a liaison.